Pay close attention to this security camera footage. March 14th, 2024, Maplewood, Virginia. A residential CCTV camera mounted behind a quiet suburban home captures exactly 31 seconds. An elderly white man sits in a wheelchair on a stone patio. His hair is white, his body fragile. A black woman, 35 years old, wearing navy medical scrubs, walks toward him from the back door. She bends down, places her hand gently on the armrest, and kisses him on the mouth. Not a peck, not rushed, a real kiss, 4 seconds long. Then she steps behind the wheelchair and slowly pushes him back toward the house. At 6:35 p.m., they disappear from the camera's view. This is the last time Maya Brooks is ever seen alive. 11 days later, her body will be found in a locked warehouse. And what happened between those two moments would expose a murder-for-hire plot, a $2.5 million inheritance, and a family willing to kill to protect money they believed was theirs. This is Unseen Crime Stories. March 25, 2024, 6:47 a.m. An anonymous call reaches the Maplewood Police Department. The voice is male, calm, distorted. Riverside Warehouse, Unit 4B, there's a body. The line goes dead. Detectives arrive minutes later. The warehouse hasn't been operational for 3 years. Unit 4B is locked from the outside. They force the door open. In the back room, they find Maya Brooks. Her hands are zip-tied behind her back. Ligature marks circle her neck. She is still wearing the same navy scrubs from the CCTV footage. She has been dead for 11 days, while the city searched, while flyers were posted, while hope slowly faded. Most people think this was a random abduction. It wasn't. This was about money. September 12, 2021. Henry Caldwell, 79 years old, is T-boned by a pickup truck traveling over 50 miles per hour. He survives, but his spine doesn't. Multiple vertebrae are shattered. He is paralyzed from the waist down for life. Henry has 3 family members: his son, Mark Caldwell, his daughter, Elaine Foster.
The first month, they visit. The second month, visits slow. By the third month, almost nothing. Mark visits twice in the first year, Elaine once, Ryan never. Henry spends his 80th birthday alone, staring at a phone that never rings. Later, investigators recover his journal. One entry reads, "My family vanished the moment I became a burden. I was only valuable when I could write checks." December 14th, 2021. Henry hires a home health aide through an agency. They send their highest-rated worker. Her name is Maya Brooks, born in Richmond, first in her family to attend college, started nursing school, then her mother was diagnosed with stage 4 cancer. Maya dropped out to care for her. 6 months later, her mother died. Maya never went back to school. She became a certified home health aide instead. On her first day, Henry doesn't acknowledge her. He sits in his wheelchair by the window, staring at nothing. Maya asks one question. "Mr. Caldwell, what's your favorite meal? The one you'd make if you could stand in a kitchen again?" Henry turns. No one has asked him that in years. "Lasagna," he says, "my wife's recipe." 2 days later, Maya brings the ingredients. She lowers the counters so Henry can help from his wheelchair. When they eat, Henry cries. For the first time since the accident, he feels alive. Over the next year, Maya goes far beyond her job. She learns Henry loves jazz and brings her own records. Miles Davis plays during therapy. She discovers he loves poetry and reads to him every afternoon. She takes him to parks, restaurants, places where people see him as a person, not a wheelchair. One evening, Henry asks, "Why waste your time on a broken old man?" Maya looks at him and says, "You're not broken. You're just waiting for someone to remind you that you're still here." That's when Henry realizes he's falling in love. He doesn't say anything. He's 80. She's 33. By 2023, the feelings are mutual. Henry finally tells her the truth. Maya leaves without responding. The next morning, she kneels in front of his wheelchair. "I don't care how old you are. I love you too." They keep it secret. They know his family will never understand. January 18th, 2024. Mark Caldwell shows up unannounced. Phone records later show he had called his accountant the week before, asking about early inheritance access. What he sees enrages him. Henry and Maya are holding hands, laughing, not patient and caregiver, a couple.
Mark explodes. "She's taking advantage of you." Henry snaps. "Where were you when I was alone?" That night, Mark calls Elaine. Emergency meeting. They hire a private investigator. Nothing turns up. They consult lawyers. Henry is fully lucid. Every legal option fails. Then, everything changes. March 5th, 2024. Henry changes his will. Mark gets $200,000. Elaine gets $200,000. Ryan gets $100,000. Maya Brooks gets $2.5 million, the house and all remaining assets. One clause is added. If any family member is convicted of a crime against Maya Brooks, their inheritance is void. The will is airtight. But Henry doesn't know his attorney's assistant is Elaine's close friend. 3 days later, the family finds out. That night, they meet. And Mark says, if she's not around when Dad dies, the money comes back to us. Ryan knows people, former military, men who solve problems. The price is $50,000, half up front, half after. They watch Maya for 3 days. This isn't emotional, it's surgical. March 14th, 2024. The patio, the kiss, the wheelchair, the camera. Maya has 24 minutes of freedom left. 13 minutes after the footage, she leaves the house. 11 minutes later, she's grabbed in a grocery store parking lot. 47 minutes later, she's dead. 11 days later, she's found. The warehouse belongs to Mark Caldwell. Phone records don't lie. Bank withdrawals don't lie. Text messages don't lie. Ryan flips. Everyone is convicted. Life sentences. And on the same day, Henry Caldwell dies. Heart failure. The inheritance? Gone. Every dollar. Donated to charity. They killed for money and received nothing. During interrogation, one of the hitmen smiles and says, "You'd be surprised how often families kill for inheritance." That sentence should terrify you. This was Unseen Crime Stories, because the most dangerous people aren't strangers, they're family.